Tim here, FT Lot. I'm back in the basement here, and I have made my decision that yes, I am going to go forward with redoing my layout. I've kind of factored in what it's going to cost to do and the amount of happiness it'll bring me, and thumbs up. Let's do this thing. So, got my official BNSF hard hat here. Don't have any of the other railroad ones, but this is the one I have. So I'm going to go ahead and start the deconstruction here in the next couple of weeks, and I've already started by removing all the cars and locomotives and got those all boxed back up and in a safe location so they don't get wrecked while I'm doing all this other stuff. I also plan to make a lot better storage underneath here for all of my miscellaneous items that, as you well know, collect rather quickly. So I will be doing some videos on building up some storage areas to handle all of our extra equipment. Okay, another thing I'm going to work on here is I have a concrete wall, just exposed block in the basement here, and I'm going to put up some insulation when I tear this layout out, and just to give me a little bit better R value in the basement. Can't hurt. As well as I am going to paint the floors and get them all looking real nice. Okay, and then this is where the helix is going to go in over here, and I think I'm going to start in this corner just because I think that getting the helix down right is going to be the biggest challenge. So I'll move all the buildings and everything over to the other side of the layout or into the other room. Start pulling off trees and taking off all the little things like that. I'll probably cut out some of the rock structures and things like that so I can save them and use them again. And basically just go and get this section done first, because as I've said before, I think your helix is going to be kind of your kingpin of your layout. If that's not running right and smooth and perfect, you're just not going to have any fun. So we'll get that started, and I'll be building the table for that here in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, it all depends on how fast I can get this stuff all tore out of here and relocate it for the time being. I'll have to do it in kind of sections, you know, do that first section and then just kind of work my way around and start tearing out the layout pieces at a time and go from there. As always, it's going to be a giant undertaking. It always takes longer than you think it's going to. So I'm not going to put any time frames on anything. Basically, just I'm going to have fun. I'm going to try to build it right. Make sure everything is solid and tight, and again, take care of some other business like insulating the walls and repainting the floors, just to make the room look a lot nicer for when I have company. And I plan to have people over to do some operating sessions and stuff like that. So all in all, it should be a pretty good thing. I'm going to try to keep all my old switches and do most of the layout in code 83, just because that's what I have the abundance of. I had bought all my switches before they became DCC friendly, so I had to make the cuts on the frogs and then wire jumpers from rails to rails and rails to rails, as well as doing the same thing down here. I just hooked those two together, hooked these two together, took out the linkage that was here, and then took out the linkage that was here, cut it, and then re-riveted it with something that I had. It doesn't look the prettiest, but they all function, and I just can't justify going out and buying new switches, especially when I had 30-some switches to convert over. So again, I'll use up just about everything I have, and what else I might need I'll go out and buy then at that point. Okay, so there's kind of the quick and dirty of what I'm planning on doing here over the next few weeks. Another thing I'm planning on trying to improve on is the lighting, the electrical work here. I'll probably run some permanent lighting around the room, just because these little shop lights, they work great, but I could use something just a little bit better. And there's a few areas on the layout that's a little bit dark right now that I think I need to improve on. Let's see, coming up, there's going to be, if you live in the central Iowa area, there's going to be a pretty neat train show coming up in Central City, Iowa, and that is, I believe it is on Sunday. Let me check my calendar here. Sunday the 29th of this month in Central City, Iowa. It's usually a pretty good show. It's one of the 2 shows that I go to every year. It's a lot of vendors, so maybe I'll find some more track or things I might need for working on the new layout here. So I guess until the next time, the next update here on the progress of the deconstruction of the old layout and conversion into the new, more user-friendly layout. Again, thanks for watching, and as always,